Hey guys, welcome back to Crypto Pride. I'm going to try to condense this weekly's download into about, hopefully it shouldn't go over 20 minutes. The original was 2 hours, so I'm just going to take the bits and pieces that I think are important for you guys to know, and I'm going to present them to you as usual. So let's start off with Vitruveo. Vitruveo is building a decentralized ecosystem to unlock sustainable income for creators based on trust, technology, and community. One, a majority of creators can't make a sustainable living through their art. Two, and these are the problems that a lot of these creators are facing. Existing NFT marketplaces require artists to have marketing and sales skills. Three, current NFT standards are generic and art scams and forgeries are common. Web3 UI friction makes onboarding challenges for most artists and collectors. So these are the problems, and these are the problems that Vitruveo is going to solve. Okay, so it's all about trust. Our solution works seamlessly to deliver the missing element of Web3 art: flexible licensing, digital sign-in, dynamic minting, creator trust, industry metadata, transparency, tradability, reusability, uniformity, and security. Okay, so let's get into the agenda of this week's download. It was council updates, financial updates, BVI incorporation, phase 1 readiness, mainnet RC1 activities, booster sales, booster incentives, and Q&A. So first things up we have is the creator council. They're working on a 12-month budget right now. They're organizing booster art, virtual and in real life expositions, getting more traction on Learn with Vitruveo, and then artists looking forward to joining Vitruveo as well. Next, we have the financial update. These are recurring expenses. See the team salaries, $35,000. Contractor services, developer, $15,000. Contract services, legal, marketing, and web, $22,000. Cloud services, tools, and infrastructure, $1,200. One-time expenses, legal, marketing, $8,500. The total is $82,142. And to notice that not all expenses paid due to lack of funds. That's right, guys, we're running on fumes, and that's why we need these booster NFTs to do well. All right, marketing council, booster site in the making, first artist spotlight on, production of engagement contest and booster countdown. As you might have seen, there was one engagement contest where you had to retweet and you get a chance to win $100. So make sure you check out Vitruveo Twitter so you can get into that contest and participate in that. 2 Medium articles published, all you need to know about boosters, and mainnet RC1, so make sure you signed up to the Medium articles for Vitruveo as well. Presence at European Blockchain Convention 25th to the 26th of October, so we will have a representative there, which is good. Technology, as far as apps, we have the Vitruveo Studio. Anyone can consign an artwork, visual art, music, film, poem, etc. and create licenses terms. We got the Vitruveo Store. Anyone can create a store to sell artworks consigned to Vitruveo through Vitruveo Studio. Shopify for creators. Then we have Vitruveo Stream. Anyone can build apps to stream licensed visual artworks to any streaming device like Apple TV, etc. Spotify for creators. Competition. Our competition out there. Existing blockchains have general purpose NFT technology and no creator specific support. Vitruveo is focused on creators from the bottom up, setting us apart and giving us a unique competitive advantage when onboarding creators to Web3. Vertical blockchain for creators. And next we have traction. Community, we have 18,000 coin holders, 6,000 Discord holders, 500 validators, 4,000 plus artists. Protocol mainnet RC1. It's gonna be rebased. It's gonna have auto perks. Asset-based partners. We have WMU, Nanum, Diverge Sneakers, User Dapps. We have Poet, Art Packs, Dap Starter, Galleries, Sao Paulo, and Dubai. Here's a list of projects that are scheduled to launch on mainnet. We have Poet, which is consumer-based, Art Packs for art collectors, Western Michigan University, Diverge, retail for the sneakers, Nanum, indigenous artists, and then we have the San Francisco for local artists, the SFAC. Next we have BVI Incorporation. As you guys know, we have been incorporated in the British Virgin Islands. We had to get incorporated real quick, so we did it in the British Virgin Islands, but the long-term outlook is for us to get incorporated in Dubai once we get these booster NFTs going and getting some more revenue for the blockchain. And here's the certificate of incorporation from the British Virgin Islands that he presented. So you can see that right there. Okay, this next slide is where Nick pretty much talked about mainnet RC1 activities. I thought this was pretty important, so I'm actually going to show you what Nick said from the live stream. It's about 6 minutes, so check this out, guys, and pay attention to this because this is telling you when everything's going to launch and basically everything. So check this out.
This as mainnet RC1 activities. I'm going to spend a bit of time on this slide here that's coming up because it's really important, and I want to make sure everyone really understands what's going on. So let's go right into it. So coming up is the week of October 22nd. We will stand up mainnet RC1. I cannot give you a precise day during the week when that will happen because there's just the DevOps team needs to do its thing, and they want to also make sure that they don't prematurely say it's ready when like maybe after 12 hours some problem occurs or something like that. So they want to take their time, but it is during this week that we are essentially going to have our mainnet RC1 activated. So that's two validators running in our data environment. All right, that done, we will now then start our booster sale. So part of this is also deploying the booster app, the booster contract, and all of that. So on October 30th at 9 a.m., that's when we will turn on the booster sales. So that's when you can just hit the site and buy your boosters, right? So that's the first major milestone. Now, the next major milestone is on November 15th. So that's when we will activate the Poet application, the Poet dApp on the mainnet so that we can start handing out NFT to the various, not only our community, but other communities also, and start making use of the blockchain the way it was intended. In that 2-week period, we are also going to load up all the data that you've seen in the spreadsheet so far. So all the holders data and all the validators data. And also we are going to commit to 100% resolving all the BTC issues that are pending. So in this 2-week period, all that data is going to be loaded up into a smart contract. That smart contract becomes the basis of our token allocations. So we'll talk about that in a moment. So November 15th, you've got all your data on chain. If you have the wherewithal to query the contract, from the Explorer, etc., you can see it, but that doesn't apply to like 99% of people, right? You need a UI to do that. And that's exactly what we are going to give you on November 15th. We're going to give you a web app where you can view your token allocation. You can view the rebasing that would be occurring on it. But most importantly, I have been getting numerous requests almost every time there's any kind of conversation. How do I merge my wallets, etc.? That's a feature you will be able to do right there. You will be able to go to all the wallets that you have the private key for, and you'll be able to consolidate them into one if you wish. You don't have to do that, but you could do that if you wanted to. So you have 2-week period to get that done. And once that's done, that's final because you're going to get a Nexus NFT with that wallet and that information. So you need to think through your strategy, view things, etc., and do whatever you want to. We are flexible in that. We want to give you the maximum flexibility on that. All right. Now, let's go on to what happens next. So on December 1 at 9 a.m., that's when we do the Nexus, Validator, and Steward token, meaning NFT, airdrop. So based upon the data that's already on chain and that you have reviewed and that you have merged, you're going to get your Nexus token. So on this day, we will also put out the first beta release of the DAO token dashboard. So on this dashboard, you can view, you can claim, you can transfer tokens, etc. But you can also apply your boosters to your Nexus tokens. So that is when you can actually stack your boosters, all of that kind of stuff. The actual ability to do that will happen on December 1. So first and foremost, to review again, next week, mainnet gets online. We start the booster sale. Meanwhile, you're going to see your data in a contract on our mainnet. You will have a web page where you can go and modify that, and you can see the transactions, etc., occurring. And we will launch Poet. We'll start issuing NFTs to different artist communities, even to our community here. We will issue Poet tokens, and those tokens will eventually be used for token gating once we've got the Discord integration done on that. Then on December 1st at 9 a.m., that's when you get your NFT. And that NFT is sort of the key to everything for you, because it's where you have your token vesting. You can look at that. You can claim your tokens that are vested. You can look at your rebasing. Now, for your tokens that are already in your wallet, the rebasing is automatic. You don't need the Nexus NFT or anything for that. That's just there. It's automatic. But this is for your unvested tokens. You can see that stuff. The other important thing is these tokens, the Nexus validator and steward tokens. The steward token is an exception, but the Nexus and validator tokens, with some limitations, are transferable. So if you want to transfer your asset and your rights to someone else, you'll be able to do that. And we will, not within this time frame, but shortly, we will have the Vitru store, as we are calling it, where you can actually sell these and have someone else buy it if you want to.
All right, next I'm going to go over booster sales, guys. This is the booster sales preview. Boosters will only be available on mainnet RC1. There are two types of boosters. There's the regular booster with a token price for $1.50 to accelerate token vesting. Then there's super boosters with a token price between a range of $1.45 to $1 to acquire tokens. Each booster will feature a random amazing artwork by a global artist. Booster artwork will be augmented reality enabled. After booster is used to accelerate vesting, you'll own a rare Genesis art NFT, which can be collected, traded, or sold. Next we have super boosters. Super booster holders get 30% of asset registry licensing revenue pro rata. Token price $1.45 to $1. Price range $25,000 to $250,000. Existing token holders can boost from 4% all the way up to 4.9%. Super boosters are not stackable with themselves or boosters. Super boosters will get allocation of part of that 1 million DEX VTR tokens pro rata. Next we have a bonus if we sell a lot of boosters. So gold bonus tokens. All boosters get aggregate bonus tokens when a total sales target is reached. 2 million, we get a 5% bonus token. If we sell 3 million, we get 10% bonus token. 4 million, we get 15% bonus tokens plus 5% from previous. And if we sell 5 million, we get 20% bonus tokens plus 5% from the previous. So that's good. Then we also have our early birds revenue sharing. Buy pays to license asset registry, revenue share contract. The DAO used to get 35%, but now they're getting 30%. Validators getting 35% pro rata. Boosters get 30% pro rata. Early birds gets 5% pro rata. Example, 1,000 asset license. The DAO fee is 2%, which is $20. The DAO gets $6. Validators get $7. Boosters get $6, and the early bird gets $1. Now, early bird special. Now, the first 1,000 boosted transactions of 7 or more boosters in one transaction get additional 5% of pro rata revenue share. So that's good. I mean, remember guys, the first 1,000. So you gotta buy 7 or more to get this early bird special. Example, Jack buys 7 boosters. Transaction number 1, early bird transaction number 1. John buys 3 boosters. He gets nothing. Jane comes in and buys 12 boosters, which is transaction number 3. Early bird transaction number 2. So Jack portion of early bird 5% revenue share is 36.8% forever. And Jane portion of early bird 5% revenue share is 63.2% forever. And take example like, just imagine getting 36.8% of OpenSea. You know how much revenue that would be? And considering OpenSea does like $1 billion a year just in revenue. So this can be very, very lucrative. And there's another passive income play, guys. So if you're getting a lot of boosters, you might want to get 1 more, 2 more, 3 more to get that 7 so you can participate in this early bird special. All right. Now we have community questions. Will adult content be allowed on the blockchain? Yes. Some of the documentation that artists do over the years of their works aren't always in high resolution because of email constraints. In this Web3 era of NFT minting, will Vitruveo have a feature of enhancing the pixel count of works of art during minting? He really didn't have a little too much to say about that, but because he couldn't handle control of what you kind of upload, really. So that was that. Are we still on target for launch RC1 on October? The answer is yes. Will Vitruveo be offering any kind of a service where someone's art can be boosted to have more visibility for a fee or commission on sale or something? Like I say, he brought up the Vitruveo store. Anybody can purchase a Vitruveo store and sell any type of artwork that they want. And you can sell other people's artwork if you want. And to sell it for a fee, get a small commission. So that's one way you can do that. When will the faucet be fixed? He said faucet will be fixed whenever it's needed. Right now, it's not a big issue. It's not needed right now. So that's not the focus. The focus right now is these boosters, getting these boosters out. I'm looking to develop utility apps for blockchain. Where can I find the latest blockchain code and test cases for non-standard block structures? Is the vtru code in a private repo? If so, why? He said just pretty much go to GitHub to get the code. GitHub/Vitruveo to get the code. So I hope I summed it up the best that I could, guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one. Make sure you get ready for those boosters, guys. October the 30th. Get your money ready. Peace out.